right, everybody, welcome back to a special Thanksgiving episode. We'll call this a crypto rundown. It's a bonus episode for Thanksgiving week. I know a lot of you people are out there traveling and the markets are hot, so we thought we would get together and give you an extra bonus episode this week, and it sure is a special one. This will be the meme coin update on the Crypto 101 podcast, and we have some special guests joining us. As you know, I think if you've listened to this to a long time, we have our end of year show, which will be coming up next month. And those obviously in the community are very familiar with our meme coin / NFT team, Brian and Joe, and they are here today. Now, why do we want to do this? Obviously, the meme coin market is hot right now, and there's no better time to bring these guys on to see what is going on. But if you're not familiar with meme coins and everything they're doing, the first stat that I'm going to share with you guys before we get started, and then if you're not watching, we are on YouTube and we're going to have tons of graphics, tweets, and things to share, so I'll put the link below if you're interested in that. But the first stat of the day is returns since the election. Now this is about a week, maybe like 5-day old tweet, but I think it still stands that Dogecoin is up over 128% since the election. Coinbase is number 2, Tesla's number 3, Bitcoin's number 4 for gains since the election results. And you might say that's crazy. I think it's telling because the meme coin market is not slowing down. It just keeps going. And so we are bringing on our experts for you. Brian and Joe, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us. And this is going to be a fun episode.
Can't wait to get started, man. Meme coin mania. I'm here for it. This is what I live for.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, so meme coins were at an all-time high. We showed that, meme coin searches, Google searches were at an all-time high. Brendan and I covered that on last week's crypto rundown. So it all culminates to bringing you guys on, introducing you guys to the podcast network. I think obviously we have tons of new listens and obviously old OGs who remember you. But for the new listeners, could you guys give us kind of just an intro to you guys, your podcast, and obviously you're on our team for our community, and you guys have your own side of the community where you do focus on NFT and meme coins. So you guys just give us just a quick intro and tell us, what you guys do, what your favorite areas of research are, and some of the success that you've had this year.
All right, I'll start. Yeah, hey, like Tivo said, I'm Brian. We've probably, you probably heard me a little bit throughout the NFT and the meme coin world, kind of chopping it up in all these fun speculative assets. I've been in crypto for a very, very long time, for well over 10 years. So I am very familiar with like the macro markets. I love myself Bitcoin and Solana and the Ethereums of the world. Got really involved with NFTs in the 2021 range, did very well in that sector. And something that I always enjoy is kind of like flowing where the attention is. I still always love Bitcoin, love Solana. That's the majority of my personal portfolio. But I see these other assets out here, like the NFT boom, like what's happening in meme coins. And that's what I'm attracted to. That's the area I like to gravitate towards, kind of what's buzzing on Twitter, what's buzzing in these crypto circles. We're going to talk a lot about like AI and AI agents, but really the hot time right now is meme coins, and that's really what we're concentrating on.
Hey guys, Joe here. Similar to Brian, got started in the dog days of 2021 with NFTs that really, surprisingly, to me at least, it changed my life, the whole trajectory of it. Financially as well. I think a lot of people are here for that reason, right? And it shaved years off of my journey to, financial freedom. And as the attention shifts, we've had, a good shift with it. In my opinion, we do weekly calls with our private community, trade alerts on NFTs, digital assets, and meme coins. Sort of the alternate asset classes within crypto space, believe it or not. I like to think of ourselves as the Navy SEALs. Whatever new protocol, whatever new paradigm shifts comes within it, we take a deep dive look into it and not just, brush it aside to see if there's real opportunity there. And we've had some really good winners. It's been a lot of fun, so I can't wait to share it with you guys.
Yeah, and I know that you guys have had some awesome winners over the last, month, 2 months to 3 months with this market rocketing. Some big names some people might know is Chill Guy, Pepe, Goat, Mudang, Bonk, etc. You guys really are, in the weeds of this industry. And just to kind of tee it up, you guys do have your own podcast. The links are below. You do have your weekly rundown that you two do together that focus on the meme the meme coin area of the market. The links are below for that. And so at this point, as the producer, I'm still going to be involved in the show, but I'm going to hand it off to you, Brian, to get us started and give the people a taste of what your rundowns are like.
Yeah, appreciate it, TiVo. Yeah, like he said, we've had some great winners over the past couple months. Chill Guy has done some big volume, is one of the most popular memes out there. Joe and I just called it out probably about a week ago, and right now I think it's trading like a $500 million market cap, higher than what we called. Joe, you nailed it a couple times. Early on in the Pepe days with like a $70 million market cap, and then Pepe again, we dusted it off at like a $3.5 billion market cap, and now that's trading close to 8. We love our GOAT token, which is, I think, on our rundown show, Joe, what was it, like $100 million? We were talking, will this thing ever get to $1 billion? And like the next week, it was at $1 billion. Moondang, Bonk, Dog with Hat, Peanut, all kind of the big popular memes out there. But before we really dive deep into that, as always, we kind of want to talk a little bit about what's happening in the macro market. We're not going to spend a ton of time on this because you probably hear it on a lot of different shows. It's the talk of the town. But let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart right now, trading right around a $93,000 trade. And Joe, we talked about this on our rundown last week. We were knocking on the door just a few days ago of $100,000. We're like, when's this going to happen? Talk about how that's a huge psychological barrier in the market. And we really talked about it. I was even saying that we were going to probably chop between 90 to like 100 grand, and we were going to keep chopping, and that's kind of what happened. We hit that resistance of 100K, and we peeled back a little bit, but we're building up momentum as well, and I think that's going to be the biggest push, is getting over that 100K mark. Then we could be off to the races. But personally, it wouldn't surprise me if we kind of just trade in this range for a couple weeks, and it could be Christmas, it could be 2025 until we pass the 100K mark. But things look good right now. Obviously, $93,000 Bitcoin, nobody is going to be complaining about. Joe, what's your vibe on where Bitcoin is and where we're headed?
I'm super bullish. This is exactly, what we expected, actually. Trump, is hasn't even taken office yet. So the price speculation is kind of built in, but companies can execute. January, when policies get rolled out, his first cabinet appointment was just this last Tuesday. Scott Bessent to head up the U.S. Treasury. We haven't even talked about all the appointments that he will make. So companies want to get in, they can't. They got to go through MicroStrategy, which is like a proxy right now, and they're saying they're buying. Not saying they have to be public about it. They're buying another $40 to $50 billion worth of Bitcoin next year. So I'm as bullish as you can be. I don't take this this little shake. It's not even a shakeout. We barely moved like 5%. I'm super excited.
Yeah, it's not no reason to be bearish by any means. Honestly, it feels like Bitcoin's on sale right now in my eyes. I was buying Bitcoin. I'm going to buy Bitcoin at 100K. I'm going to buy Bitcoin at 93K, 92K, wherever it is, because I know the long-term trajectory where we're headed is to the moon. Absolutely. We've talked about it in the past where if we got a Bitcoin reserve, or if other countries and companies and major corporations start buying into Bitcoin, which all indications may happen, we're just going to absolutely take off. With that being said, there's been some big moves in the market recently. Not in the market, I should say in the news, in the macro news here. Let me share my screen. Good old Gary Gensler. Either love him or hate him. Probably most people in the crypto world hate him. We even had Trump at Bitcoin Nashville calling out, one of the first things he says is, the first order of business, I'm going to fire Gary Gensler. Well, he didn't get fired. He's resigning on January the 20th. And that really sparked a lot of interest. We saw a lot more approvals, or people file approvals for Solana ETFs. It's just a bullish time to be there, because more likely the next head of the SEC is going to be very pro-crypto. And not only did Gary Gensler leave, but the Trump team is looking to put the very first ever crypto role within the White House. And Joe, I think that is extremely important, because we've never had that before. You can tell it's absolutely on people's radar that they want to be involved in crypto. The White House and the government wants to be, have their hands in it. They want to become the number one mining facility in the world. They want to have a Bitcoin reserve. And this is the first step here. Trump naming a crypto role to the White House is extremely exciting. What are your thoughts there?
I love it. I would love his rumors to be true, which is a 0% tax on crypto gains on domain